America is going to be destroyed, you say, by Obamacare. America, this United States of America, is going to be destroyed if this law is fully implemented? Is that what I hear you saying?
It's going to destroy our economy, and it's going to push us into a total economic collapse of America, and that's exactly what I mean by it's going to destroy America.
That was Congressman Paul Brown of Georgia, raising the specter of Obamacare turning the United States into some kind of wasteland. In tonight's installment of These Are the People Who Are Running the Country, which we take a closer look at the very small group of men and women in Congress who have shut down the government, we spotlight a man with a love for taxidermy who believes the Obama administration is trying to put together a shadow government. To think the Democratic Party couldn't find a single person to run against him in last year's election. Here's Congressman Paul Brown representing Georgia's 10th Congressional District. Congressman Paul Brown won a special election in 2007. He won re-election in 2008 and 2010, and again last November. Now, he wants to be Georgia's next senator. His credentials? Well, he's a doctor. He was a lobbyist for the Safari Club International, a group that advocates for hunters, and he brags about being the first member of Congress to call the president a socialist. Congressman Brown, who sits on the House Science, Space, and Technology Committee, last year told a Tea Party audience in a room where the walls had ears his take on the history of the human race.
God's word is true. I've come to understand that. All that stuff I was taught about evolution and embryology and Big Bang Theory, all that is lies straight from the pit of hell.
But he wasn't done there.
I don't believe that the Earth's but about 9,000 years old. I believe it was created in 6 days as we know them. That's what the Bible says.
With statements like that from a man who went to med school, there's no wonder that when Brown was reelected last fall, Charles Darwin received almost 4,000 write-in votes. And when it comes to Obamacare, Brown was on the House floor in 2010, drawing some interesting historical analogies.
But if Obamacare passes, that free insurance card that's in people's pockets is going to be as worthless as a Confederate dollar after the war between the states, the Great War of Yankee aggression.
A couple of things here. Of course, there's no such thing as a free insurance card. And as for that last part,
is worthless as a Confederate dollar after the war between the states, the Great War of Yankee aggression.
That's more commonly referred to as the Civil War. Calling it the Great War of Yankee aggression on the floor of the House is not that different from waving a Confederate flag outside the White House. And given his undying devotion to the lost cause, it is not surprising that when a letter circulated this summer demanding that John Boehner use the threat of a government shutdown to support a bill to defund Obamacare, he signed on the dotted line. And that's how Congressman Paul Brown of Georgia's 10th District became one of the people who is running the country.